she? Ah, there she is. That's Katerina in boots.
Jillian, to what do I owe the pleasure? I wanted to introduce you to a friend of mine, Darling Charming. You're the princess without a fairy tale who's auditioning all over town for no-name roles. Yes, how did you know that? Eyes and ears everywhere. Come, sit down. I'll let you guys chat. Thank you. Katerina, I wanted to see if you'd consider me for the princess role in Puss in Boots.
Peesh, you don't want that job. That's a terrible job.
I don't?
No, of course not. You do nothing except ride in a carriage, find my master swimming naked, and then marry him.
But I'm desperate.
Listen to me. Nothing should make you so desperate that you are willing to sacrifice any chance at happiness.
The role you're describing is loads better than marrying the troll under the bridge, which is what my father is making me do if I don't find a princess role soon.
Ah, don't be a lemming.
Excuse me?
Your father gives you two choices, so you think those are the only two choices you have. That makes you a lemming.
What are my other choices? I can't just stay here at Ever After High without him paying my tuition.
You aren't so different from other empty-headed princesses after all.
That's not nice.
That's not nice. Even your insults are milquetoast.
So what if I'm not good at insulting people? It's not exactly a desirable skill to have.
Disagree. Anyway, if it's tuition money you want, you can come work for me. I understand you're very strong.
I can lift heavy things, that's true.
Well, there you go. I happen to need some muscle in my business.
Why do you need muscle?
Sometimes I need a little intimidation. Other times I need protection. And still other times I just need someone to dispose of heavy objects.
That sounds a little unsavory.
It can be, Jess.
I don't think I could do anything dishonorable or harm anyone.
Think about it. I pay well, and you would be out from under the yoke of your tyrant father.
Can I ask you a question?
There you go again, asking for permission to do something you have every right to do.
Why are you here instead of at school, training for your fairy tale? Puss in Boots is a fantastic story, and Puss is a fantastic hero. I would have loved to have been born to be the next Puss in Boots.
Because I'm tired of doing all the work so that some man can sit back and reap the fruits of my labor. If I'm going to work hard, I'm going to make myself rich, not some human master.
I understand. Well, I will consider your offer. It's nice to know I have options.
Ciao, Bella. Call me.
Hey, sis.
Hi, Rumi.
Hi, guys. Going on a date?
You don't seem too happy, darling.
Are you still getting after those princess roles?
Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, I really just want to be alone right now. It's been really hard times for me lately. Do you want to talk about it? No, I really just want to go to bed and sleep for 100 years. No fairy tales want me, and oh yeah, it turns out I'm a lemming.
A what?
Never mind. Just go have fun, guys. Don't let me keep you. Daring?
Yes?
Will you go wait outside for me a second?
Your wish is my command.
Your brother's taking me to the new movie at the Multihex. Why don't you come along? Take your mind off things.
No thanks. Just let me wallow in self-pity for a while.
Well, don't do it for too long. You're the one who always tells me that if you're going to throw yourself a pity party, you better make sure it lasts less than 10 minutes. So follow your own rules, okay?
Okay.
Okay. See you later, darling.
Huh? What is that?
Hey, royals, the rebels aren't the only ones who dislike their fairy tales. If you're one of the royals who thinks their tale is a fairy fail, join our support group tonight, 7:30 p.m., Princessology Classroom. Wear a mask if you want to preserve your anonymity. What's that, Duchess? Oh, I don't need this. This is for royals who don't like their fairy tales.
Out and in. Out and in.
What the hex? It looks like the same flyer from before. Someone really wants me to go to this thing. No one should recognize me now. Here goes nothing. Good evening, everyone. I think I will just sit here.
Thank you all for being brave enough to come. How about we go around and share why we're here?
Okay, I'll share first. I'm here because I face a heartbreaking choice in my fairy tale. It's either the person I love dies or I die. Terrible.
That's so sad.
I'll go next. I'm here because my fairy tale has me always helping other people get what they want, but never myself. I feel bad
that
for
royally
you.
sucks.
Well, I'm here because my fairy tale is an unknown one, and I fear I will fade into obscurity forever. I'm here because my father uses me as a pawn in my fairy tale, and then he dies, and there's nothing I can do about it.
And how about you?
I'm here because I die in my fairy tale without ever really finding any happiness.
Thank you all for sharing.
Well, what about you? Why did you convene this support group?
I'm here because I'm cursed to do the same thing every night for years in my fairy tale, and it's mighty boring.
Oh, that's terrible.
Now let's go around again and say how you wish your fairy tale would turn out.
Okay, well, I would want to live and go back to my family. I want to be the one to wear a beautiful gown and fall in love with a handsome prince. I just wish I could be in a different fairy tale altogether, one that people have actually heard of and would retell to their children generation after generation. I don't even know what I would want to change. My fairy tale is beautiful because it's tragic. I can't just wish for a happy ending. I want my cousin to live happily ever after, and I want to find a way to save my father. Wait a spell. You sound familiar. Odessa!
Duchess? What are you doing here?
You genuinely want me to have a happily ever after? Yes, I do. I really do. Wow, I didn't know you truly cared. Well, I wouldn't be here at Ever After High chasing after you all the time if I didn't. Okay, I want to know who the rest of you are now.
Okay, I'll show myself.
Michelle
It's
Mermaid!
Michelle. Well, I can't very well let my roommate be the only brave one here. Ta-da!
Farah!
I guess it's my turn.
No
It's
way!
Apple.
Apple White? Well, Duchess, it looks like we have something in common after all. Wonders never cease. So who are you then? We've all revealed ourselves. You might as well too.
Okay, I suppose it doesn't hurt. It's me, Justine.
No way.
I don't know how to answer my own question because if I do remove the curse, I would no longer be in a fairy tale at all. The curse is the point of my story.
I always thought all the royals were so thrilled to be in their tales, and that I was the only one just being petty. No, I'm only a royal out of a sense of duty. Same here. I feel trapped, like I have to carry on this grand tradition. You don't have to carry the burden alone, Duchess. I'm here for you. Thank you, cousin. Maybe we should talk. I'd really, really love that. If only there was some way we could change our fates.
Well, maybe we discuss that next week.
Yeah,
Let's do
that.
Great idea.